Have you ever stood in the spotlight, basking in applause, feeling the energy of the crowd wash over you? In those moments, it's easy to believe that the world sees you, truly knows you, and values your presence. The lights are bright, the cheers are loud, and for a brief time you feel invincible. But what happens when the lights go out and the applause fades away? Suddenly the room is silent, and you might feel invisible, as if your presence no longer matters. The world is quick to celebrate our victories, to cheer for our successes, but it rarely notices the effort, the late nights, and the quiet struggles that make those moments possible. We carefully curate our public lives, sharing only the highlights for approval and validation, while our private battles and insecurities remain hidden behind the scenes. The gap between the person we show to the world and the person we truly are can feel like a vast canyon, one that's hard to cross, even for ourselves. Most of us hide our struggles, afraid of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected by those around us. We put on a brave face, pretending everything is fine. But this act only deepens our sense of loneliness and isolation. Our sense of worth becomes tied to our achievements, to the recognition we receive rather than to our true selves and our humanity. But the truth is, our struggles are not something to be ashamed of. They are the chapters that shape our character and our story. The valleys in our lives, the low points and challenges, give meaning and depth to the peaks and triumphs. If we only celebrate the destination, we miss the beauty, the growth, and the lessons found in the climb itself. The person who stands on the mountaintop is not just a product of their victories, but of every valley they've crossed and every obstacle they've overcome. It's time to honor the entire journey, the laughter, the tears, the setbacks, and the comebacks, not just the highlight reel we show the world. Let's learn to see value in the struggle, in our own stories and in the stories of others, recognizing that everyone is fighting battles we may never see. True connection begins when we allow ourselves to be seen, flaws, fears, and all, embracing vulnerability as a source of strength. The applause may fade, but our story continues in the quiet moments, in the choices we make when no one is watching. That's where real strength is found, within ourselves, in the silent resilience that carries us forward. Our first lessons about love come from family. The way we are held, spoken to, and cared for as children shapes our understanding of what it means to be loved. These early experiences become the blueprint for how we relate to ourselves and others for years to come. For some, love is unconditional, a steady presence offered freely no matter what. It's a safe harbor, a place where mistakes are met with understanding and comfort. For others, it's earned through achievement. Approval is given when we succeed, withdrawn when we fall short. Love becomes something to strive for, not something we simply receive. In homes with toxic parenting, affection is a reward, not a given. Children quickly learn that love can be taken away, leaving them anxious and desperate to please. Children learn to perform, believing their worth depends on success. Every accomplishment feels like a lifeline, every failure a threat to their sense of belonging. Mistakes feel like threats to love, not just setbacks. The fear of disappointing those we care about becomes overwhelming, and self-criticism grows louder with every stumble. This anxiety follows us into adulthood. We become overachievers, people-pleasers, always chasing approval. The need to prove ourselves never really goes away, shaping our relationships and our self-worth. The treadmill of performance never ends, and the feeling of being enough is always out of reach. We exhaust ourselves trying to earn love, never realizing it was never meant to be earned. Breaking this cycle means unlearning these painful lessons. It requires courage to question old beliefs and to imagine a new way of relating to ourselves. We must parent ourselves, offering the unconditional love we missed. This means showing up for ourselves with kindness, especially when we feel unworthy. You are worthy, even when you fail. Your value isn't tied to your achievements or your mistakes. You deserve rest, even when you're not productive. Taking care of yourself is not a reward, but a right. Compassion is for every version of you, not just the perfect one. The child who tried so hard, the adult who still struggles, they all deserve love. Reparenting our inner child teaches us we have always been enough. Healing begins when we offer ourselves the acceptance we've always longed for. That's the foundation for real self-acceptance, a love that finally feels like home. Conditional acceptance doesn't stop at home. It seeps into friendships, shaping the way we interact and connect with others. Sometimes we find ourselves surrounded by people, yet still feeling alone, wondering if these bonds are as real as they seem. Fair weather friends celebrate your highs but vanish in your lows. They're present for the laughter and the good times, but when challenges arise, their absence is deafening. When life gets hard, some friends disappear, leaving you questioning the connection. You might reach out, hoping for support, only to be met with silence or indifference. Many relationships are built on convenience, not true care. It's easy to mistake proximity for closeness, but real friendship goes deeper than shared spaces or mutual interests. When the storm hits, only the strongest bonds remain. These are the friends who show up, not just when it's easy, but when it truly matters. This isn't always malice. Some people just can't handle real struggle. Sometimes it's their own discomfort or fear that keeps them distant, not a lack of care. But these moments reveal who truly values you. The friends who stay, who listen, and who offer comfort are the ones who see your worth beyond circumstance. It's not about how many friends you have, but the depth of those connections. A handful of genuine relationships outweighs a crowd of acquaintances. A true friend sits with you in the dark, not just the sunshine. They don't need to fix everything. They simply stay, offering presence and understanding. These are the relationships to nurture. Invest your time and energy in those who reciprocate, who make you feel seen and valued. They see you for who you are, not just what you can offer. Value quality over quantity, and cherish the rare connections that withstand life's tests. Let go of the illusion. Seek authenticity. True friendship is about being real, being vulnerable, and being accepted for your true self. In struggle, you find your real tribe. Adversity strips away the superficial, revealing the people who are truly there for you. That's where genuine connection lives, among those who stand by you no matter what. Even in extended family, love can feel conditional. Success brings praise and pride. Struggle brings distance or judgment. When you falter, you risk becoming the family's cautionary tale. This teaches us to hide our pain, even from those closest to us. We wear masks at the dinner table saying, "I'm fine," when we're not. The result? Loneliness, even in a crowded room. Family should be a safe harbor, not a stage for performance. True belonging comes from being seen in both our peaks and valleys. Let's create families where vulnerability is welcomed, not feared. Performance-based love can poison even our closest relationships. Some partners fall for the perfect version of us, not the real one. When life gets messy, their affection fades. True partnership isn't about flawless images. It's about weathering storms together. Real love supports you in weakness, not just strength. If love disappears when you struggle, it was never unconditional. We must learn to recognize the difference. We deserve partners who love all of us, not just the highlight reel. Only then can intimacy and trust truly grow. Our culture glorifies achievement and curates perfection. Social media is a stage for our best moments, hiding the real story. This pressure to appear successful breeds constant comparison and insecurity. We tie our worth to jobs, money, and followers, things that can vanish overnight. When our identity is built on these, we're left empty when they fade. Everyone's pretending, so no one truly connects. We become lonely actors performing for each other, never being real. This isn't connection. It's isolation in disguise. We need to value authenticity over appearance. Only then can we break free from collective loneliness. How do we break the cycle? By choosing authenticity over performance. Invest in relationships with those who love you at your worst, not just your best. Cherish the rare people who offer presence without expectation. Reflect. Are you offering unconditional love or just celebrating success? Be the safe harbor you wish to find. Show up for others in their struggles, not just their triumphs. Give people permission to be real, and invite them to do the same for you. Untangle your worth from your achievements. You are not your job, your bank account, or your highlight reel. You are worthy of love simply because you exist. Build your own culture of self-acceptance. That's the path to genuine connection and lasting peace.